How can you be enlightened but not rich? Hello, this is Chris speaking, Shores of Infinity, with a video about money and spirituality and being rich and wealthy. For some reason, there's a big movement now that puts both being rich and being spiritually advanced in the same basket. Why? Well, there are two different extreme viewpoints. The one viewpoint is that of the monk, of the age-old renunciate of Asia, or also of Europe, where spiritual means to renounce all material riches. That's what some people try to emulate, and that's one of the reasons why so many spiritual people choose to be poor, consciously or unconsciously. The other extreme is something that comes up now with this whole manifestation hype, with Joe Dispenza and Bob Proctor and all these people, where they say, well, if you're awake or enlightened, then you can choose whatever you want, and if the choice is yours, why not choose to be rich? It's much more comfortable. You don't need to be rich, but it's much more comfortable. Yes, of course, it's much more comfortable. Why not? There's some freedom in having a lot of money. There are definitely lots of advantages of having money over not having money. But to make it a condition to say you can only be enlightened if you're rich, or being rich is a sign that you're enlightened, that's weird, man. That's really weird, and I get this question a lot. In European and American terms, for example, I'm not rich, I'm well off, I can buy whatever I like, but I'm not rich, I'm not a millionaire or something. According to Asian standards, I may be rich. Yeah? In India, where you don't need a lot of money, the money I have here is probably a lot. But that has nothing to do whatsoever with being awake, apart from that most of the people I have met either think that you have to be poor or have to be rich to qualify as enlightened. There's another underlying thing here. The question of free will and choice. The idea that you have agency, that you can choose if you're rich or poor, is an idea of spiral dynamics first tier. If we use spiral dynamics as an example, or in any other scale, it's definitely a model of personality development. In personality development, it's important to earn more money than before. It's a material mindset that is very much orange. And there's nothing implicitly wrong with it, but it's about personality development and materialism. It's not a spiritual viewpoint. All spiritual teachers I've ever met, or spiritual enlightened or awake people I've ever met, all say that in their experience we have no or very little agency. There's no one home. Your personality is not you. That's the whole point of awakening enlightenment, to see that you're not your personality. So if you are not your personality, who is that to choose if you're poor or rich, or if you want to be poor or rich? Who wants to choose that? Who wants to do that? Who is the one who is earning money or not earning money? It's your personality, isn't it? So either you're identified with your personality, who may want to be rich or who may want to be poor to seem spiritually like a monk, or you don't. Or you're not your personality. If you're your soul, if you're identified with the soul, if you found your soul, if you use your intuition, then you go with the flow. And you have money, it's fine. If you don't have money, it's also fine. You're not dependent on money. Sure, as I said in other videos before, it's a good thing not to see money as something evil, because it's not. Just as a hammer is not something evil. A sword is not something evil. A pair of scissors is not something evil. They're all tools. They all have advantages and disadvantages. And also profits and dangers and benefits and so on. But in themselves, they're not evil. So money is not an evil thing. So the belief set that money is something evil is not helpful. Nor is the belief set that you need money to be happy. Indeed, that there is a belief set that you need to be happy. Who needs to be happy? Who feels that he or she needs to be happy? And who will then be happy? If there's no personality anymore, or no identification with the personality, then who is happy? Happiness is something that happens to a personality, to a character. So most spiritual people are determinists. Determinists think or believe or have the experience that there's no agency, that you're not the one who chooses what's happening here. Maya chooses what's happening here. Or the divine or the universe is choosing what's happening here. Not you as an individual. The question is mute. It's nonsensical. If it's your fate to be rich, then you will be rich no matter what you do or don't do. If it's your fate to be poor or medium well off, then you will be poor or medium well off no matter what you do or don't do or pursue. It's your script, the script of your dream character in this dream world of cosmic Maya is to have money or more or less of it. So the question comes up, of course, why does it seem to work with some people? Why do some people say, okay, I started this manifestation stuff now and I'm a millionaire now? Well, it's their script. It's their destiny. It's their fate that happens like this, works out like this. Only because it works out for some few people doesn't mean it's possible or even necessary, a condition for everyone. That is called marketing. If something is sold in a way that you say, okay, but if you want to be spiritually advanced, you have to be rich as well. Or if you want to be rich, you have to be spiritually advanced as well. To put this link together is a bait, is a marketing tool, is something that your personality has to prove to yourself or to others. But enlightenment is not about personality, so it cannot be about earning or having money either. Conversely, enlightenment can also not be about not having money. So if you're castigating yourself, if you're renunciating material wealth in order to be or become enlightenment, it's the same trap, it's the same delusion, it's the other side of the same coin. Money has nothing to do with enlightenment. So, better not to get into it in either one extreme direction. You don't need to be poor, you don't need to be rich. And on top of it, it's very likely that you can't choose this anyway. So the whole preoccupation with the topic of money is a waste of time. Thank you to all my patrons. Thank you for joining me as a patron. Thank you for liking and subscribing. It helps others find this channel. Put your thumbs up. Give this channel and this video a rating. Thank you very much and see you soon.